I've got one bronzer, one blonde. We love a little comfortable lip product. Ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Hey guys, welcome back to Midnight Violets. It is 2015, which means I'm going to share with you everything that I've loved for 2014. I'm not just going to go with new products that released in 2014, I'm also going to share with you some things that I've discovered and loved. So it's going to be a bit of a mix in here of old and new, but all new discoveries to me and all things that I absolutely love, recommend, adore, all of those descriptive words. There is quite a lot of face type products. I seem to have found quite a few like primers, foundations that I really love this year. But don't worry, there is a mix of sort of lips and eyes and everything in there as well. Anyway, I hope you all have an amazing new year and that 2015 is everything that you want it to be. Anyway, the first product that I loved in 2014 is this primer by Dermalogica. It's the Skin Perfect primer, and I actually wore this one on my wedding day, so it's kind of got a little bit of a sentimental, you know, specialness behind it. But it's really good because it's tinted as well as having kind of a shimmer to it, so it gives you a glow, gives you a teeny tiny bit of coverage before you put your foundation on, and it's also got SPF, is it 30 in it? Yep, 30 in it. So it's absolutely perfect sort of for summer days and things like that. As well as winter, you know, you need to wear your SPF in the winter too. It's quite pricey, but I'll leave prices and things for everything down below for you. This year there is two foundations that I've discovered that I absolutely love. They are quite different though, but both I use an awful lot, and in fact one of them I'm on my second tube, which for me is quite something. So the one that I've actually gone out and had to repurchase another one of is the Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Mousse Foundation. I have this in Ivory and I'm wearing it today. I was actually wearing the primer today as well, but you can't really see that. But this is the fullest coverage foundation. This foundation has the fullest coverage that I've ever met in a foundation. It literally covers over everything. It's got a beautiful texture to it. It can be a little bit heavy, so if you like something light, perhaps not for you, but it looks really good on the skin as well. It lasts all day and it's so cheap, so you can't really complain. The second foundation that I discovered and absolutely adore this year is the Autograph Smooth Matte Mousse Foundation. I'm not quite sure it's moussey, but it's definitely kind of liquidy, creamy kind of thing going on. As you can see, I've also used quite a lot. One of the reasons why I love this is it's really smooth, like it says. I think it's got silicone or something in it, so it smooths over everything, creates a more even finish to your skin. It's also got quite a good coverage to it, which again, thumbs up. And the colour is amazing. As you can probably tell, I've got quite pale skin, so finding a foundation that is a really good match is not the easiest thing. But this is amazing. It's so light, but it's not got the yellow undertones to it. It's kind of more neutrally pinky, and that works quite well for my skin. If you don't know, you can get Autograph from Marks and Spencer's here in the UK. So on to some more kind of colour products and things that are a little bit more exciting. I've got one bronzer, one blush and one highlighter that I've loved this year. I didn't actually do this intentionally, it's kind of just worked out that way, and I'm wearing them all today. So we'll start off with the bronzer. This I don't think was released last year, but I love it so much. I've heard so many people talking about it and I was just like, yeah, it can't be that good, you know, I'll be alright without it, I don't need it. But I went through and I picked it up, and it's the Soap & Glory Solar Powder. The packaging's cardboard, so I'm not so keen on that. But the colour is beautiful. I actually mixed them both together and just kind of put it on my face. It's got a slight shimmer to it, but I still use it for contouring because it kind of looks just more like I've got glowing skin rather than it's, you know, whoo, that's a shiny shimmery bronzer. So I've contoured with it today and I've kind of done a bit of bronzing and whatnot as well. But it's just very natural looking, which is kind of what I want. I don't want a really strong kind of contoured face. The blusher that I loved is actually a sample size. I've not owned or ever had the full product because it's so expensive, but it's a little cutie. So again, I'm wearing this today. It's theBalm's Instain Blush and the shade is Swiss Dot. It's so beautiful. And it's got the tiniest little pan, but if I'm including a sample in my 2014 favourites, it's probably going to be a good one. And it's just, I think the cuteness factor helps with that one. But basically it stays on all day. It's really nice and pigmented, but not overly pigmented, so that you kind of end up with clown face, which is not a good look. Yeah, and I found myself wearing that one an awful lot as well. And for my highlighter, I've got something else from theBalm as well. Considering I only own 3 items from theBalm and 2 of them have made it into this video, I'm thinking theBalm's probably quite a good brand, and maybe I should investigate a little bit more in 2015. So if you've got favourites from the brand, do let me know in the comments down below. But back to the highlighter. This is the Mary-Lou Manizer. This is something that has been hyped for years. Probably, I don't really know, but I've always heard so many good things about it and just kind of thought, oh, it's expensive, I'm sure I've got something just as good, you know, from the high street. And there's things that are similar, don't get me wrong, perhaps I'll do kind of a dupes thing for you, but this is so good. It's so kind of natural glowy, but like enhanced natural glow. It goes on effortlessly, you don't apply too much, and I just love it. There's a reason why people talk about this. I apply it with a fan brush, but if you wanted kind of a more fuller, stronger highlight, then yeah, just use like a small blush brush or something, or you can just brush it on with your fingers. But there is reasons why people go on and on about this, and I don't want to turn into that person, but it's all good. And the last thing I have for face is something that I wasn't expecting to love as much as I do. It's quite an expensive product, but I got a good deal on it. So it's the Benefit blushes, which I happen to have in this Christmas palette called Cheeky Sweet Spot. It's got 6 of their best-selling, I think best-selling, blushes in it. So you've got Sugar Bomb, Rocketeur, Bella Bamba, Coralista, Dandelion, and then the Hoola Bronzer, as well as a mini What's Up in the top. My favourites are the Rocketeur and Coralista. They are both absolutely stunning. When I first watched this, I was actually kind of a little bummed out because they're not that pigmented, but they apply like amazingly. They're absolutely perfect for work days, so you can just brush it on. You don't have to worry too much about blending because they blend beautifully. You don't have to worry that you're putting too much on because they are a little sheerer, but they do look beautiful. And I wasn't expecting to like those, in all honesty, but I love them. Now onto the eyes. I've not actually got a whole lot of products for the eyes this year. I think I've just kind of fallen into a habit of the products I love and use, and I have discovered new things this year, obviously, but nothing that's especially kind of stand out amazing, except for these 2 bits I want to share with you now. So I've got one eyeshadow base. This is from Gosh. It's their Forever eyeshadow, and the shade is Silver Rose. And I'm including this not just because of the formula, but the colour as well. The colour is absolutely beautiful. I did film a video of this, so I will link that down below, along with any other relevant things to all these products. So yeah, links for lots of things down below. It's a twist up one, which is always a good thing. And I've actually used quite a lot of this, which for me, it's quite a thing. So I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up, but it goes way down in there. And it doesn't crease, it's so easy to apply. You can just mix it, actually, with the bronzer I showed you in the crease. It looks beautiful, really subtle. Then for my eyebrows, as you can tell, throughout the year my hair's kind of got darker and darker, and with it I've had to find new eyebrow products because blonde eyebrow pencils probably don't work so well with almost black hair. So the one that I found that I absolutely love is the Makeup Revolution Ultra Brow Arch and Shape, which is so good, like so good. So on one end it's got a felt tip. Not the biggest fan of this because it does kind of get clogged up with foundation a bit, because you know you're going to have foundation on your forehead, but the pencil side is amazing. I've got it in medium, so they do have shades lighter and darker, but this is what it looks like on, and so easy to use, so effective, lasts long. And on the note of Makeup Revolution, they are probably kind of like my new brand favourite discovery for last year. They have literally released hundreds and hundreds of new products, and they've not even been around a year. And to be honest with you, most of them I do really like. There's the odd thing that I'm a bit like, meh, but generally on the whole, awesome products, awesome prices, and it's just exciting because they have so many releases, and who doesn't love an exciting new product release? I've got a couple of palettes from Makeup Revolution that you probably already know. I absolutely love these because I got ridiculously excited when they came out and filmed videos and everything for you. But they're both Salvation palettes, which are the ones that have 18 shades in. So you get, let's do some maths here, 12 shimmery shades and 6 matte shades. This is the Colour Chaos one, and you literally cannot beat all these bright colours. They are so beautiful and also pigmented and amazing. Some of the more pinky reddy ones do stain a bit, but I'm not going to complain. These things are £6 I think, which for 18 pigmented beautiful eyeshadows is, you know, pretty good. And then the other Salvation palette, which I've kind of fallen for from Makeup Revolution, perhaps even more so than the Colour Chaos one, is the Give Them Nightmares palette. It's literally me and a palette. It's full of purples, blues and greens, which are my favourite eyeshadow colours, if you hadn't noticed already. And I think I could wear this every day. To be honest with you, I really could. I love this thing. 2014 was the year of lip products for me. I kind of got into crazy colours, doing different things, wearing different colours, and for some reason I only have 5 lip products to share with you. But let's do this. I'm not a huge lip gloss lover. I'm more of a lipstick, lip stain, lip lacquer kind of person. But there is one lip gloss this year that has stolen my heart. It's the Maybelline Colour Elixirs, which do look like a lipstick. Maybe that's why I like them, who knows. But they just smell really good. And even though they are a little bit thicker, they just look so good on. They're really, really glossy. I think that's probably why I like them, because they're just like wet lip gloss in your face. Amazing. This one here is called, what are you called? Caramel Infused. And it's a really good kind of lipstick topper as well, which again, maybe why I love it so much. But yeah, I love these colour elixirs. I don't have any bright colours though, so maybe I need to resolve that issue. This isn't quite a lip gloss, it's a matte lip kind of thing, but this is the Bourjois Rouge Edition Velvet. Is that literally what it's called, just Velvet? This must have a proper name. Matte finish? I don't know. Either way, these are gorgeous. I'm wearing a little bit of it today, just patted on with my finger just to give a really sheer effect, which they also work really well as. They don't kind of go patchy when you just want to put a little bit on, or you can go full blown intense and get this colour on your lips, which is number 4. I think it's called Peach. Yep, Peach Club. And they last really well. The thing is with these kind of matte lip products that look like this is quite often they can dry down really hard on your lips and they kind of look cakey, or they kind of dry and they look cracked, and then they wear off in the middle. And I don't really like that look, but this one really, it's more hydrating. Your lips don't feel tight, they don't feel dry. So of the matte lip things like this, this is the one to go for. You may remember at the beginning of the year I showed you the e.l.f. Moisturizing lipsticks. There's a huge colour variety. I believe they've actually released some more new shades since then. There is one though that I have been reaching for an awful lot and made into a funny shape. But this one is called Wink Pink. It's the perfect kind of natural pink shade. Really good for every day. I keep saying that about everything. What have I turned into? I used to be one about crazy colours and things, but anyway, I'm growing old. Again, something else from way back when at the beginning of 2014 is the Topshop Gloss Inks. I don't think these are available. I don't think you can actually buy these anymore, which is such a shame. Topshop kind of likes to have things out for like a year and then just get rid of them, which I think is such a shame because their products are surprisingly good. So this one here is in Crawl. It looks like this. And basically it looks like a lip gloss, but it sets down on the lips and then it also stains the lips whilst leaving them glossy. This is some kind of magic. What else do I say about this? I don't know what else to say about this except for Topshop, please bring this back. And some more shades. And then finally, I've just got one more product from Makeup Revolution. I couldn't not put this in here because this is probably the most exciting lipstick shade I've ever seen in my life, have ever used, and it's love. This is their lipstick in Serpent. Yes, it's green, like emerald green, slightly shimmery. I absolutely love this lipstick. If I could wear this every day, I would. But actually, I do want to use this as kind of a point to talk about all of their lipsticks. They are really good. They're very kind of creamy, very pigmented. There is the odd one that's a little bit sheerer, unfortunately. But on the whole, pigmented, smooth, don't dry the lips out, you know. You're getting where I'm going with this. And they only cost £1. So yes, I did tell you Makeup Revolution have kind of stolen my heart this year. Anyway, those are my favourite makeup products from 2014. Of course there is many others, but we don't want this video to go on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. So I would love it if you shared your favourite product or products from 2014 down below. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you liked what you saw, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye!